Hello, fellow watchers and Strictly Enjoyers, Ash and Piggy.
Bonjour. Me. Oh, yeah.
There we are. From Watching Wolford, bringing you another edition of Strictly Speaking. It's episode number 8. We are officially halfway through the competition. There's only 7 weeks left. And yeah, now most of the fat's been trimmed. The shit is gone. Now we have a lot of people who are clearly in the upper tier of the dances. Maybe not all the shit is gone, you know. If you're making a lovely plant, you know, you gotta put some shit around it. Get that fucking dirt all nice. Get that soil all juicy and lovely. And, you know, the seed's still coming up. We're not quite there yet. There's 7 weeks to go. But, you know what, there's like, how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 people still in the competition. So yes, it's a pretty cool week. One thing that is nice, and both me and Piggy are enthused, obviously the time goes down a bit now. So instead of it going on for like 2 hours 10, it goes on for like 1 hour 20. Whoa, keep it up, lads.
For me, it's 1 hour 15 because I don't watch the last 5 minutes. Where it's like, vote for everyone you want to vote for. Vote for this guy. Vote for Christian. He saved African children from world hunger. Vote for everyone you can. Fucking vote like it's your last thing. It's like, Jesus Christ, I get it. You want me to vote? Fuck off. Don't forget to vote. It's
I'll
like
vote anyways, lads.
It's like when an election happens and they're like, vote for this party, vote for this party.
And
if you vote for this party,
you have
we'll get the government out.
the really angry like guy, like, who do you vote for? I don't want to get into it, mate. Well, if you vote for a Tory, you're a little wanker. I voted Labour. Fuck you as well. You should have voted Green. You can't win. You can't win.
And then you vote for Green, you should have voted for the Tory.
I voted
like
for
it's just
Green.
a cycle. Like it's just a cycle. No matter what party you vote for, you're going to get in trouble. Like the same with anything that you vote for.
Well, I always enjoyed it when in school people talk about, who'd your dad vote for? And then there was one person who was very clearly a Tory voter. Guys, I don't want to talk about that. I don't think you should share that sort of information. Who cares? I don't know what the fucking Tories of the Labour is. I don't know. They were Tory. They're an absolute Tory.
I couldn't tell you what parties. Like I don't know what parties there is in Ireland. I don't know the parties. All I know is the IRA one, which is Sinn Féin. So allegedly, I have to say allegedly after that because they're not a part of it.
Yeah, but regardless,
allegedly.
Let's not spend too long talking about politics. This is a very not political show with not serious messaging, and there won't be an angry guy talking about Leighton being gay in the comments. I don't like him because he's gay. I don't like him because he's stiff. Alright, who are you trying to fool, motherfucker? Fucking Tony over here.
Guys, it's not about the gayness. It's not about pushing the agenda, even though I think they're pushing the agenda.
It was genuinely... I don't hate him because he's gay. I hate him because he's obnoxious. Okay, sound.
Was it on our channel or was it coming?
No, it was on Twitter. Which is obviously the void of shit people. But yeah, let's carry on. Let's not digress too much with this one. We don't need to.
I just want to say
70 different podcasts for this.
I know, but I just want to say our Twitter is full of people like that. Like someone defending a rapist.
Yeah, the Watching Wolford Twitter
fucking
is
the most toxic I've ever seen.
Defending a fictional rapist. Look,
he should get a redemption arc.
He's entirely viewed as a bad guy, you know. There's reasons both ways. You're supposed to roll you up. That's the whole point of the story. But yes, let's start the episode. I'll make a weird face and we can start with the first dance. There we are. Leighton and Nikita. That's your normal face, man. Leighton and Nikita are jiving to Shake Your Body by Shy FX featuring Di Die? I don't fucking know. One of them. Obviously, Leighton and Nikita starting off the night with a big, fancy, sexy dance. A jive. All right, you go first with this one because I always have some shit to talk about the Leighton dances.
First, I'm not gonna brag on about the outfits. Just want to say the outfits are really good. Is it me or has Leighton got more femme? Now, if you want to know what femme means, feminine, like femme boys, femme girls. Since Amanda left, I think Amanda's her name. Like, has he just turned up the fucking engine? Has he just went, yeah, queen?
Turned up
like,
the drag
all the
dial.
clothing. Yeah, like, has he, because, like, you know, around people you don't want to do that because
he never
of their opinions.
stopped. One of the weeks she was there, he was dressed up as a woman. Which is
but it feels like he's ramped it up.
Yeah, but what if he went into the woman's bathroom? Oh yeah, that's a cheeky third line for you. Don't make any more jokes, Biggie.
Well, I have this question. I have this question for you, Mr. Tuffy. What happens if you woman went into a men's bathroom? You could rape me. It's not always about the penis. It's always about the vagina as well. You could be carrying a strap on. I don't know. Would I enjoy it? Yes. Would it be consensual? No.
Well, I'm letting you hang out on your ass for that one. That's shite. That's absolute shite.
I know.
Absolute garbage.
It's worse than the shit I left in my dad's jacks, like. And he started coughing like he was getting smoke bombed.
Yes. Well, any more about the Leighton and Nikita dance?
They really shook themselves. Like the dance is shake your booty. Oh no, shake your body. Shake your booty's a different song, isn't it?
Yes.
Shake, 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 shake your booty. Yeah, they really shook themselves. It's a 10 out of 10 from me.
Wow. What a sellout. Pushing the gay agenda. Leighton absolutely nailed this dance, and it was very well executed and performed. The footwork was much improved, and he's clearly been sharpening it up. I did agree with the judges, though. I don't know if I just don't know what a jive is, but I don't think this was it. I still just think they should stick to the core a little bit more and just not do a by the numbers one, but like imagine if they just did a very simple dance and just executed it perfectly, rather than all of the extra shit that they need to do to get high marks. Like it's always the joke of, you can tell how good a pizza place is by how good their margarita pizza is. But we've fucking never seen a margarita pizza from Leighton. We've never seen anything that's just standard, like, just very basic. Like, show you can do the fundamentals perfectly, and then you're set up for the rest of the competition.
Just a quick food question. Where do you get your pizza from when it's not the ones you get from your freezer? Like if you're
local pizza place,
you know, you go to your local, do you? All right. I go to my local one with just Domino's. So
yeah, I don't have a Domino's near me.
Or Apache Pizza.
Well, I'm not gonna dox the place, but yeah, it's a nice little local pizza place. But yeah, like, do you understand where I'm coming from though? Like, imagine Leighton just doing a very standard, I think obviously people would get upset because it's not like fitting with how they've, like, people would think it's a step back. But you know, I want to see some of the more simple things executed rather than all of the fuck you, look at me, we can dance. I'm still begging for that story dance. I'm still begging to be drawn into a Leighton and Nikita dance. I'm just not. I'm just seeing two fucking really good dancers dance. I'm not getting emotionally invested in them. I'm not fucking getting drawn in. There's no story to any of them. Like, just, I want them to make the room go fucking silent and everybody's like, holy fuck, guys. Look at this. You know, and it's just not happening. And I don't think, I think they're just a bit too, they're too tunnel visioned on winning, as that they're not really embellishing some of the smaller moments. So yeah, I gave it an 8. It got 36 from the judges, and it obviously got 2 10s from Shirley and Moxie. What did you give it?
I give it a 10 out of 10.
Lovely. But do you get where I'm coming from? I'm a soapbox.
I do, Mr. Dreams. I do get where you're coming from.
Look, sometimes you don't want a fucking fancy spag bowl with herbs and spices. Sometimes you just want a fucking piece of toast with butter on it. Give me the fucking toast. Give me the toast.
Do you like honey on your toast?
Mate, I'm already due an early heart attack. I don't need to add any more to it.
Like, if I love honey on toast. Oh, delicious. Gooey, delicious.
Mate, you know how to eat good. Fucking hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, fucking Jesus. I didn't even know that was an option.
Yeah, do you not know, like, honey on toast is an option?
No, never tried it.
It's just very sweet. It's like a French toast, but it's very sweet.
It sounds alright, but it's not something you have every day, is it?
Yeah, but it's kind of that thing. It's like, when you do toast, do you put butter with jam? It's same with honey. Do you put butter with honey, or do you just have a honey on its own with no butter? Because if you add butter, your fucking cholesterol's gonna go through the roof.
Yeah, like the fucking, your heart's like, oh Jesus Christ. It's like there was a time period where I put honey in tea whilst I was recovering. But at some point I was just putting honey in every single cup of tea, and I went, mate, my teeth are gonna fucking die. So I obviously stopped. Because you know,
that's why I've switched the water.
I'm stuck with these fuckers. I'm stuck with all these bastards, and they ain't particularly good to start with. So I ain't fucking them up. But yeah, maybe people agree with me, but fundamentally, Leighton, I just want to see a fucking simple bit of toast. That's all I want. You can dance all fancy, you can dress all fancy. Just give us something by the numbers. Basic, standard, but just do it perfectly, because they're capable of doing it. There we are. I will just say, I am biased. Love Leighton. Love Leighton entirely, but Ellie and Vito are my favourites, and I
couldn't tell.
Look, I'm being like Shirley with Nigel. You're shit. What? Why? It was a really good dance. You're shit. Yeah, but it was fantastic. You're shit. 9 out of 10. Like, it's unreasonable. Next up, we have Angela Rippon and Kai. They're dancing a waltz to Fascination by Nat King Cole. Actually, it was Nat King Kong.
King Kong. Who'd you say it was?
Angela Rippon and Kai.
Oh yeah, them two.
Oh yeah, you do it in alphabetical order.
No, I just do it from the list you gave me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is all over the place, which I don't mind. I
changed it accordingly, but you know, Piggy doesn't like too much leg work.
No, I'm already under. I already edited for one more match. Like my contract is so hard.
That's what you call it.
Like my plate is so full. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, imagine doing anything like that.
Like you get beans and toast at the buffet. I get a fucking Chinese buffet. that's.
Wish, mate. The joke is I do a lot of the editing of everything, and Piggy does one podcast.
I don't even host it. I just edit it. I don't even edit it. I just upload it, and it's well. We could say the N word and it'll be up there. That's how unedited I have it.
Yeah. No, me slaving away. I don't fucking edit stuff anymore. I fade it. We fade in at the start. We fade in at the end. Sometimes you get music if you're lucky. But yes.
Like I'm gonna be honest. If Ash did the most controversial shit ever, if he said that Iraq deserves being invaded, like if he said something like that on the One More Match podcast, I'd be like, well, Ash, I would cut it out to save your career, but I'm sending you out to dry, you motherfucker. Like, that's how bad I am. My editors.
Yes, but there we are. Angela Rippon and Kai. Honestly, I'm getting a bit tired of Angela. I'm sick of it. All right? It's been the same formula every single week. Boom, I'm elegant, I'm graceful, look at me, I'm Angela fucking Rippon. And it's cool, you are. But this dance was nothing special. It was unremarkable. It lacked the extra power necessary. And if this was in a lineup and you picked it, like you'd be picking everything else. It's like it was an Annabelle performance, really, where Annabelle, she wants to ascend, she wants to do that cool move that's gonna like take her over, but ultimately she just can't do it and she's fucking up the rest of the stuff. I thought it was bona fide mid. I think we're gonna start to see some of the shortcomings of Angela very soon. 5 out of 10.
I just stole Ash's line because Ash went, "That's unremarkable that is." And I went, "Ash, can I steal that?" And he went, "Yes, you can, John."
I'm making sound bites, me.
And I just thought unremarkable dance, not great, not bad. 4 out of 10. Seen better dances from Angela. Like, if you had to pick out Angela's best moves, would you really put this at the top of the list?
Oh, fucking hell. Just fucking... Here's me. If you had to pick it out of a lineup, which one would you pick? If you had to pick the best moves. Alright. It's opinions. I wasn't stealing all the notes as well. Actually took all the right in there too. Oh, it was great fun. It's got a 28 from the judges. It's probably her lowest scoring dance so far. It was a mediocre performance. And it didn't have the magic that it usually does. It just felt a bit tired, you know. Next up, we have Nigel Harmon and Katya. They're dancing the tango to Nothing Breaks Like a Heart by Mark Ronson, featuring Miley Cyrus. What did you think of Nigel's dance, Piggy?
A bit sad, honestly. Not because of the dance, but he had the perfect opportunity. For people who want to know, Miley Cyrus's lookalike is Hannah Montana. So he had the perfect opportunity to dress up like Hannah Montana and dance the Best of Both Worlds by Hannah Montana. But he didn't do it. I was expecting, you get the best of both worlds. Rock it out and take it slow. You get the best of both worlds. No, I didn't. I got a shit Miley Cyrus song. I was expecting the best of both worlds. Where is my best of both worlds, you motherfucker? Steal it. First you tell me Miley Cyrus is on this, and then you don't get her best friend Hannah Montana on this. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
I just like that. If you don't know, Miley Cyrus's alter ego is Hannah Montana.
No, I didn't say it's an alter ego. I said her best friend.
Yes. Lovely stuff, mate.
But like the song, the dance was eloquent. Moved like kebab meat on a pole. And you know, like when you see kebab meat spinning around on that pole.
Yeah.
I couldn't say stripper, it's PG, so I couldn't say stripper. And that might feel like an insult if you call them a stripper, but you call them kebab meat. Everyone loves kebab meat. 6 out of 10, probably second best dance.
Fucking hell. I feel like doing a show with you is like you know the toys of the little like fucking like screw things in the back, like wind it up, go, boom, and then it's absolute insanity for 30 seconds, and then you just have to fucking reel in the aftermath, like what the fuck just happened? It's like knocking everything off. It's impeccable. I went, obviously once again, I'm not biased towards the soap stars, but I am naturally endeared to them. I went This Dance Was Electric. It was fierce, it was sexy. Nigel outperformed on this one. I love the story of the dance, and overall, you're gonna get in my good books if you do a very angry tango, because the tango is one of the like sexiest dances where you either like you go back and you just fiercely pumped all over the place, like 3 times in 5 minutes, on the sofa, on the floor, on the fucking counter. Like it's a very fun, sexy, like fuck you, nah, Fuck you. It's sensual. It's delicious. I
Even
love
though-
a good angry tango.
Even though I don't think the drinks really exist over here, the angry tango sounds like it would be a tango drink.
It's like blood orange.
Yeah.
It's fucking... It burns your throat as it goes down, but damn, does it taste good.
Hot sauce, basically. Hot sauce.
But yeah, I just simply said Nigel is back on top form, and I swear to God if Shirley screams at him, she did not scream at him. He is back. I gave it a 9. What did you give it, Piggy?
I again gave it a 6 out of 10, probably second best dance.
6 out of 10, best, second best. But what was the worst?
Actually, who was the worst? Oh, that was the one whose dead husband was dead.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, she got the worst from me. You're not fucking winning me over with your dead husband.
Piggy's not got a heart. We got a 33 from the judges, best score in a while, and a return to form. Next up, we have Angela Scanlon and Carlos. They're doing a samba to Ain't It Funny by J-Lo. I think Angela's on the way out. I didn't think it was a particularly engaging samba. I thought it lacked a lot of the energy and explosiveness that the samba needs. I think, like, I don't know, there wasn't any bounce, there wasn't any, like her hips are about as active as, like, a 70-year-old man's, just like, it's like, fucking, what, are you shaking it for money or something? Like, some fucking penny's gonna fall out. Like, you're not. She definitely didn't feel comfortable in this dance, and you could kind of tell. And I think she's starting to plateau. I don't think she's going to get much better, and I think that she's just getting worse. I think she's spiraling, and I don't know if it's a confidence thing or simply a skill issue. You know, maybe she's not developing the way you'd want her to. I honestly couldn't tell you what the problem is. What did you give it?
It was interesting. Like a big firework, like on Halloween you have these big, massive, fat with PH fireworks.
Or bonfire night.
Wouldn't say that. That's a bit sensitive. That's a bit sensitive to me.
Firework.
That's a bit sensitive to me. Bonfire night. Instead of an explosive ending, it's just sad and pathetic. But it's not the worst I've seen.
It's when you nail a Ferris wheel. What they fucking call a Catherine wheel. You fucking nail it off, but it spins, it falls off, it spins on the ground, it sets a bit of a fire, and you're just like
a dreidel.
A Catherine wheel. The little spinny circular ones that like fucking whiz.
The ones that you like see and get in fucking game boards, board games.
I don't fucking know, mate.
Like all that came to mind was a dreidel, and I just remember the song "Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel, I made you out of clay." Hey, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Hey. Added the haze.
I was just doing a cheeky fact check on that one. But for me, it got a 5, and it got a 5 from me, and it got a 27 from the judges. Yeah, a Catherine wheel. There we are. That's a thing. It's a little spinny one, isn't it? Fucking yeah. God, never even much of a firework person, personally. I just get bored. I just get bored, me. Oh wow, pop sound.
Sorry.
Like.
Sorry, I was laughing because your screen just went froze when you were doing that. So it looked like you were just pointing at me. Like, fuck you.
Your turn.
Like just, yeah, there you go, look there. Fuck it.
Oh no, so you blurred the fucking camera. I just, look, Vicky, I gotta tell you gotta stop touching things. You gotta stop touching things. It's gotta break it all. You're stuck
what
with
did
this.
it get? What did I get for me? I got a 4 out of 10. Ladies Dennis is still number uno muno. So a 4 out of 10. Not the worst I've seen on this show. The worst is yet to come.
Yeah, Piggy's gotten edgy with this next one. As we have the Annabelle and Johannes, they're doing a couple's choice to Wings by Birdie. Obviously, a bit of context for this dance. This dance is commemorating her late husband who died like not too long ago, like pretty not too long before she actually entered the show. And like some tragic like stage 3 cancer situation. And this dance became something of, this is her best dance without a fucking doubt. This was a beautifully graceful, elegant ballroom type dance with all the well-executed lifts. Stop it.
I don't know what you're watching.
You know, this was it was a very romantic dance, but there was also a lot of I don't know, it was a very beautiful dance. And between that and the story about it and all of the hype before it, like, fundamentally not the strongest dance, no. But in terms of something that sucked you in and made you go, holy fuck. You know, it was it crept up on you. It crept up on you. It crept up on me. Didn't creep up on Piggy. I'll give you a second in a moment. But you can tell she put everything into this. It was a really, really romantic yet tragic like story to it. It sucked me in and it was just really good. I gave it a 7. Alright, don't be too edgy, Piggy.
Was it emotional? Yes. Did I cry? No. Did I have a wank? No. You know, when someone dies, you have a wank. Grand dies, you fucking, oh, you know, gotta get it all out of your system. Gotta get it all out of your system so you can be sad.
I just hope someone zooms into my dead eyes. That was really emotional. It was really, really emotional. Wank.
Did I like it? No. It was for a dead husband, but as Christian would say, your husband's dead. Get over it. So unless Leighton's dad died, then obviously that's sad. I don't want the gay man got through it. He's been through enough. So yeah, it got a 1 out of 10 for me. It was the worst dance I've seen on the show. Les was better than this.
I'm not sure I've decided to just comically overhate this dance. Like, I'm not sure I've decided that this is the one that you're gonna throw pennies at. Not
I don't like it.
Not like gently lob. Fuck you! This is shit!
Okay, do you want me to give her a better rating?
Alright.
Look, okay, if you want my honest opinion, it was an alright dance. Now, but if I was her husband, when I seen this dance, I would have stayed dead. Because, you know, you want to pay tribute to someone, play their favourite song, you know, go down to the pub, have an old pint. Don't fucking go on the show. This is dedicated to Jerry. Up Jerry. Fucking gonna do this dance for him. I just hate when I see that in TV shows. Like, you fucking see, oh, I'm opening number box 5. No, why are you opening box number 5? Me granddad. Fuck off.
There we are. Slightly cut in the middle, but we got the gist. There we are. That was what I was looking for. I was looking for the extra reason as to why you're like, dance is the fucking worst thing I've ever seen. And like, Piggy, is it because they were wearing suits? And you're like, no.
You'll never get me in a suit, boy.
Yeah, but there we are. That's the real reason
fucking
why Piggy hates this dance. It's just stop. I suppose I'll give this one the benefit of the doubt because it did happen like a month ago or some shit. Like,
okay, it did happen a month ago.
It's really fucking tragic. Like, it's
really tragic.
It's really close by to this. So, you know, that's why I was actually, you know, I'm a stone-hearted motherfucker. All right, if I think it's garbage and you're just hanging on like Eddie's, like, this is for my family, and it was just wank. It was just absolute wank. The Men in Black dance. But this one was actually genuinely quite beautiful, and I wasn't moved. I'll be honest. I am still stone-hearted, but it was very lovely.
Like, I don't mind. Okay, it was a month ago. Sure, I understand then. But like, if your uncle's been dead for 10 years and you're doing a song dedicated to him, and he's been dead for 10 years, like, my gran died last year. I'm not gonna go on Strictly and be like, this one's for you, Gran. This one's for you. Come out, you black and tans. Come out and fight me like I'm. She was a part of a great organization, guys. Don't check her history. Like, I'm not gonna do that in Strictly. I'd be like, well, my nan's dead, but give me all the points, please.
Well, apparently he died in May.
So he didn't die a month ago. You lied.
Well, I read all the headlines, so, you know.
They lied.
He died so soon. Still not enough time to properly grieve anything.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have joined the show. Maybe you should have waited a year. You know.
Let him have this one. This isn't the hill to die.
Dying on this hill, I'm just saying, like, maybe if you're grieving, maybe don't do something that's going to be stressing doing to you. Like, I understand maybe he wants to study his memory, but don't do something that's going to be stress-inducing, remembering him. Like,
I mean, it's not like it's been her thing the whole show.
Like, no, I know that.
She's not been like, this dance is for my dead husband. He died 9 months ago.
No, I know, but it's just that, like, right. But I'm just saying, if he died so soon, maybe you should have just taken time off, like Owl Amanda did.
Yeah, but that's not why she took time off, though, is it? Next up,
her son died and came a girl, so that's why she had to quit.
Bobby Brazier and Diane, nice one. They're dancing an Argentine tango to Sail by AWOL Nation. Obviously, this is the boom, Sail. So, not a very good song, but memeable as fuck. I like this tango. I thought it was quite sexy. I thought that's what you want. You want this to be this kind of like messy, ridiculously like sexy type dance. It was exceptionally clean, if not meticulously crafted. Perhaps it lacked the life needed for a tango. I thought he was really good in the character work, and it allowed Diane to like perform really well. But I feel like, I don't know if I just don't like the Argentine tango, or just don't understand it, which I clearly don't. But like, you know, when it's just the bit where she's doing like the fucking like the like sweeping the heels past her feet, where we're doing this for like 20 seconds, I'm just like, really? This is the best you've got to do? You know, this is the best that you're doing here? I just thought that in the middle it got a bit too static for me. But then, as said, I don't know what the fucking Argentine tango is, so I'm just an idiot. I gave it a 6. It got a 30 from the judges. Did I remember to give the score from the judges last time?
I don't know.
Annabelle got a 35. There we are. What did you give the Bobby dance?
Don't like the song, because the song's shit. Like, let's be honest, the song is very shit. It's not the worst song I've heard.
It has a good 5 seconds.
The opening is great. It's like a movie sequel that you're really excited to see, and the first 5 minutes are great, and the rest of the movie fucking sucks.
It's like watching an action movie, but you're there for the romantic subplot, and the romantic subplot is like 5 seconds where they have a kiss. I'm like, yeah, and then like it just carries on. You're like, oh, fuck's sake.
So basically, me with Fast 10, where it's like, oh, I'm here to see Jason Statham. Only in it for about 2 scenes. Fuck you, Vin, you wanker. Fuck you, Vin Diesel. But don't like the song. The dance was fantastic. 9 out of 10.
There we are. Look, he's using more words than good. We're improving it.
I don't think I have the word good here written down for this one.
Lovely stuff, mate. We're moving up. Only took 7 weeks. We're getting there. we're polishing the fucking. We're polishing the stone. Still looks like a stone. Our stone's not very good yet. But I'm gonna call it Rocky.
Rocky Cotton.
Rocky Argentine Tango. And guess what? It's up for sale! There we are. A pro me, I'm a professional. Do this for a living. Ellie and Vito are up next with American Smooth to Ain't That a Kick in the Head by Robbie Williams. Couldn't tell it was a Robbie Williams song from what it was. I bet a bit too classy for Robbie Williams, if you ask me. Bit too suave, bit too sophisticated for old Rob. And his leathery fucking Botox forehead doesn't move anymore. Alright, you start first, Piggy, because I've established myself as an Ellie and Vito fanboy, so.
Holy fuck. That was cool. It was a kick in the head, some might say. I'm not going to give my scores out yet, so I'm just going to take it to the professional, Mr. Aqua Ash Dreams. Can't talk his actual last name.
I went a much different approach for Ellie this week. Obviously, she's done a lot more like high intensity, up tempo, heavy, like fast dances. This one, a bit more suave, a bit more sophisticated. She's never done anything so much like this before. I thought they nailed it completely. It was the best dance of the night. Ellie is an absolute star and is unreasonably amazing in this competition. I wholly believe that she's going to win. It was a fantastic dance. Alright, I've seen American Smooths this season, and the one that sticks out to me is Eddie's. And fuck me, is there a world of difference in comparison. Like this could be in a fucking like fucking old-timey classic musical. You know, in like fucking New York, where you have like the fucking guy, you have the mafia man, and you have the woman who's trying to drag him away from the light. I just fucking loved it, mate. It's absolutely incredible. I gave it a 10, unsurprisingly. It got a 39 from the judges, 3 10s, 1 from Motzi, Shirley, and Anton. I think it deserved a 40.
Okay. I give it a 9 out of 10.
That's praise. That's praise. Right? I'm throwing them out. I'm tossing 10s out of my ass. Piggy's keeping it, really. Unless it's Slater, and then just, yeah, guys, it's fantastic. We're all fanboys inside.
I'm a fanboy. I'll have you know, not a fanboy.
I wish I had a better joke for that one, but I don't. Next up, we have Adam Thomas and Luba. They're dancing a rumba to Dancing on My Own by Callum Scott. Obviously snubbed the best Dancing on My Own, which is by Robin. Fantastic song. Absolute tune. Not this version though, but this version worked really well with this dance because Adam and Luba have this really, really fantastic, like, they have a lot of charisma together. And it makes sense as to why a lot of these actors are good at forming this partnership, because they can show that compassion a little bit more. You know, they're paid to do it for a living. You know, like, this dance drew me in completely, and it was such a, I just loved it. I really enjoyed this dance. I wrote the story was brilliant. I also said that this is probably a star-making performance. Didn't necessarily realize it was a rumba. You know, I kind of expect a bit more hips in a rumba. I just thought this was a generic ballroom dance. And I'm sure rumba is ballroom, and I'm just spinning my fucking wheels for no reason. But they managed to draw me in, and you know, some people can't do that on the show.
Nathan and Akira.
I gave it a 7, got a 27 from the judges. What did you give it, Piggy?
It was a brilliant dance, but why isn't he closing the show? Only have to give it to Mr. fucking I went out and served in war because I reported on the news. Oh, grow up. You went out in your little suit and you reported on a fucking war. Congratulations. Do you want a fucking medal? Whoop-de-doo. Not like you're going to be an easy spotter, but you are going to be easy spotted. Like, you're not the skinniest person, you know. But anyway.
It's mocking his entire thing, called him fat. It's fucking hell.
I can say it, I'm fat.
What bees under your bonnet, mate? Who's buzzing at you?
We should have closed the show, but 7 out of 10.
Yeah, fair enough. Piggy's angry on this one. Fuck you. I hate everything you stand for. Fuck you. Mr. News Reporter. I hardly know her. Obviously, closing the evening. I assume they all get to close it at least once or twice. I don't know. There's no like. It's not been mentioned like how many times someone closes the show, but I did expect it to be someone new. Perhaps everybody has already. I don't know. It feels like the rotation's a bit off. But obviously, we get a massive video trailer, essentially talking about how this dance is about how Strictly has breathed a new sense of life in Krishnan. It's brought the color back into his life, you know. He's a fucking well-experienced, well-established, long-term serving fucking news reporter, been in the front lines of some of the most biggest stories, and has been there. But then, you know,
news reporter.
I've never watched him.
I did watch him. I fucking shit.
Watched him for 2 minutes, one time.
Yeah. In 2010, when I was 6.
And essentially, it's the thing that a lot of people get scared of. You know, you get complacent, you get bored, you lose your fire because simply saying, well, time to work again, time to get money, you know. And this very this got it's brought the color back in. He's shagging better. He's fucking cooking better. He's reporting the news better. He's a better family man. This is essentially how they build this final dance for him. Obviously they're doing a couple's choice to You Can Call Me Al. I got so. First and foremost, this song's like, you can call me Al. I'm like, yeah, okay. Wait, it's Al. It's fucking Al. I thought it was call me out. I'm like, yeah, call me out, boys. Fucking call me out. No, it's Al. And it's written in such a way where I thought you can call me AI. And I'm like, who? That's not a name. That's not a fucking name. But yeah, it's, I don't know. I could feel the Strictly producers really wanting me to get behind the Krishnan story because his rise through the competition, going from someone who was fucking shit, absolute hot garbage, to actually becoming quite strong and in quite a favored position. Because I feel like he's probably someone that a lot of people have actually gotten behind. Because everybody sees him putting fucking everything into it. You know, he's enjoying every second. And, somehow, despite being a very mediocre dancer, I feel like he's somehow ascended to, the top level of the dancers. Because people just like him, because he's just got this infectious energy. There we are. That was a big tangent for that. Yes. What do you think of this one, Piggy?
It was a mid dance. Utterly mid. Mid. Couldn't get behind the hype. It was like I was forced to enjoy this. I was like, the dancers were like, this is the one you have to vote for. This is the guy. He's going to the end. He's probably not going to the end.
No.
Just like in bed, he's going to get eliminated in the last. Don't like the fact that, like, yeah, enjoy this guy. Enjoy. Why? He's in the news. Why?
I'm pretty sure
he's in the news.
He's the only person this season who has ended the show twice so far. And it feels like it probably could have been given to someone else. No, I get it. All right, I've been on the reality TV where it's like, yeah, and then it's gonna be this big story where she was pregnant, but then she lost the baby, and this matured her as an adult, and then you're supposed to be like, yeah, and then she has like a miracle baby, and you're like, oh my god, faith is restored. Preach, sister. It's that reality TV, like, get behind it, boys, because we're behind it. Yeah, I get it. I was, for the most part, tapped up by it. I like the story. It's cool. It makes sense. It fits. I appreciate the story. But the dance was mid. The dance was fucking mid. Alright? I'm sure it was an empowering and an ambitious dance. And, well, ambitious in the sense that it's pretty much him just going, I like life again. I'm no longer miserable. But, like, this is a life dance for him. He's going to remember this dance for years to come, but nobody else will. It was a special moment for Krishnan, but, like, not for anybody else, because the dance was just very, this was toast without the butter. Like, this was just like, oh, gee, oh, fucking hell, that's, oh. Like, it was just shit. It wasn't very good. But what is keeping Krishnan here is simply he's just got he's just got really infectious energy, and people can get behind him and believe that he is genuinely in this competition, and he's fully realized what he can do here. Like, he somehow entered the upper tier of Strictly talents in this competition simply because he just looks like he's having a good time. And that's quite impressive. But they really did do a cheeky reality TV fucking promo for it. I was expecting it to get 10s the way they were fucking bigging up how Krishnan is, like, he's sleeping better, he's breathing, he's eating better. Like, I thought they were going to give him a straight 10s. But I gave it an 8. Sorry, what did you give it?
0 out of 10. Am I even allowed to give it a 0?
You can give it 0 if you want, mate.
Well, I was going to do what is it, Brian Alvarez? -5 stars. But I was like, no one's going to get that for Ash. Sorry, I can't get it. -5 stars. But yeah, 0.
Yeah.
Don't push the fact you're out in war. You weren't in war. If you were in war, you'd be fighting for your country. Well, not fighting for your country. No one wants to fight for Britain.
He was covering stories in some wars,
And it's not as big an achievement to put up an AK-47.
Yeah, but to put yourself on the front line from a very privileged position, that's still a fairly big achievement. Yeah, but let's be honest, he probably went in a helicopter that was paid by Channel 4, in a big fancy helicopter. He was well protected by probably security guards that wouldn't let him get shot. Let's be honest here. When you're Piggy's trying to express is eat the rich. I've figured out the problem again. I've solved it. No, I appreciate what you're saying. I'm not going to shit talk you for this. I reckon.
Like, I'm not saying like it's a big achievement to go out in war. There's a big achievement no matter what. I don't think war should exist, because if wars existed, the politicians should fight themselves. I'm not saying fucking Johnny, who's only 19, out of school, barely knows what a vagina is, into war to fight for a country that he's supposed to love. That's all bullshit. But you can't tell me news reporters are not protected when they're out. When they're out, like Ukraine, for example, when they're out in Ukraine, they're obviously going to be protected, because if they get shot, if a person from a non-country that they're not from, so like England, if they get shot in Ukraine by a Russian soldier, that's going to obviously upset the UK. It's the same for any war. You can't shoot them because they'll get upset, and then it'll be like, so, remember World War III? We said we're not going to start it. Well, you shot an innocent civilian from our country who was reporting on your innocent news story. It's like, yeah, they're always going to be protected, in my opinion. I think they're always going to be protected. Unless it's some local, 5th graders fucking news channel. They're not going to get protected. They have no budget. But, yeah, if someone like from the BBC went down and covered the Ukraine war, do you think he's going to be all alone? No, he's not. He's going to have like 5 soldiers with him.
Yeah, like he's not exactly like in the fucking front lines for like 2 weeks and going like, man, this is fucking rough.
Like, obviously, it is a big achievement, don't get me wrong, to report on a war story. But I don't like when you go, yeah, but it's like he was in the war. He wasn't in the war. If he was in the war, he'd have blood wounds and shit. But he wasn't in the war. He was literally just there. Guys, here in this country where the attack happened, look at this building. It has collapsed and killed 37 people. And that's it. It's like you didn't experience the war. The people who got bombed experienced the war. You just reported on the war. So don't tell me you're considered a hero. You're not considered a fucking hero. You haven't been in the war. You haven't been in it. You haven't experienced it. You're probably a well-paid person. Channel 4 is probably paying you millions. You go home to your family. You're probably rich as well because of you. You go home. You're privileged. You go home. You probably fought for the Tories. You go home. You're privileged. You get a fat contract from the BBC. You go back to Channel 4. You report the news. After you do this whole spiel on Strictly that this saved your life, and then on Channel 4 you'll get depressed, and then it'll be a whole cycle over and over and over again until you've drank that cow dry and that cow's tit is on fire and telling you to stop milking it. It's stupid. Fucking stupid. At least with the person with the dead husband, at least I understand her story. She's not famous. She's just some local lady.
She is famous.
Yeah, but she's
a famous tennis player and pundit. She also gets paid to talk about the tennis.
Yeah, but she's not. She didn't go into Ukraine and go, look, guys, I was in the war. I reported on it, so technically I was there. Like that's me. Like that's like me saying my granddad was seeing the moon landing. He was on the moon seeing the moon landing, and he was just on the television. Like
yeah, but just to kind of go on to this, it's not like it was more so he's saying about the excitement, like the fucking thrill. Like you're still in a war setting. There's still some danger. Like,
you're going to be well
like a
protected.
fucking bomb goes off above them or below them. Still in fucking danger. It's still a dangerous situation. You could have died. And it's talking about the thrills. It's not fucking talking like, oh yeah, I've fucking covered wars, Look at me. I've got all the medals. When he didn't fucking do anything, did he? He got flu in, got flu out. Exactly. But he's not talking as if he's fucking jumping onto hand grenades and fucking. It's about the excitement.
But let's be honest here. If the bomb, let's just live in the hypothetical world where the bomb did go off, and there was 3 kids underneath that. Do you think the 3 kids will be looked after, or the big fancy news reporter? Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Whose life would they save? The fucking children. They're nobodies. He's a celebrity. He covers the news in England. Like, let's be honest. Even if he got shot, he's going to be well protected. He'll be flown into a hospital, nearby hospital, or maybe a hospital in England. He's going to be looked after, and the other people to have KFC for fucking dinner, or McDonald's.
Sometimes it cuts out and you just go from like, yeah, this is the fucking thing. They're gonna go to KFC. Yes, I see your point, but we've the cow's teat is burning. It's fucking flown off. What do you think about Krishnan's performance, the news? Just to make sure I said it, I gave it an 8. It got a 29 from the judges, and it got -5 stars. There we are, that one. Yeah. Nobody's getting that, but there we are. Yeah, fair enough. I'm exhausted now. I don't want to hear Piggy talk about Christian ever again. Can you just leave the competition now, please, so I don't have to hear this again, please? It'd be lovely. But I respect it. I respect the opinion. I appreciate it. I'm not just gonna say that. Well, you're wrong. Fuck you.
I'm not gonna do that either. Unless there's something like very stupid going. Her hair was horrible. And he's like, yeah, what were her dances? Yeah, for her hair. Her hair means nothing to the show.
Yes. Yeah, no, fair enough. It was an interesting perspective that I don't necessarily have, but
because I'm sorry to go on the rant, but it just does piss me off when people go, if this news reporter was in the trenches, was he really? No, he fucking wasn't. Like, he was well protected.
Yeah, it's like, was he really like in the fucking truck with about 10 soldiers, just like, oh fuck, man. Do you know how to use a gun? Well, here you go, bud. You're like traveling around like in the fucking. Yeah, no, I get it. I appreciate it. This is a life dance for Christian. I do think he's capable of more, but I think if he starts to rest on these more like personal dances, I'm quite worried for him in competition, because I feel like he will stagnate, he will stall, and he will fall on his fucking ass. In terms of people who are gonna go, I think it's probably between Angela Scanlon and probably Adam and Luba. Like, two of the lower tier dancers. In terms of the judges' score, the next up would be Angela Rippon and Kai and Krishnan, of course. Because all in all, just three very mid dances. You can tell that we are trimming the fat as such, as, you know, nobody's scoring like fucking 20, you know. No one's scoring a 23. It's all 27 plus. So I think that we're heading for a good time. If I had to guess who's probably going to leave, I'd probably say Angela Scanlon. I think that was it a rumba or was it a tango? It was a samba. I feel like the tamba. I feel like the samba's not necessarily her dance, and I don't know. Do you have any ideas as to who do you reckon's going to go, or are you just going to say one of the names I just said and agree?
I do agree that it'll be one of the people you just mentioned. Obviously, I tried to remember it, but I couldn't. But I do agree. I think Krishnan is safe. Krishnan, is that his name?
Yes.
I think he's saved because obviously he had this story, you know,
yes,
how like life has changed from. He's basically Arthur from the fucking Arthur TV show.
It's also Annabelle. Like, next week, Annabelle's gone. Annabelle's not this good ever again. But she got the editing that made her have this emotional story. It's going to resonate with people who have lost someone, and, you know, just wanting to do that thing. It doesn't feel good, but it feels cathartic. You're finally, you know, you're allowed to express such a personal thing, and people are going to not fall for it, 'cause it is a genuine tragic thing that happened, of course.
Yeah, but you are correct.
But it will resonate with people, and it will probably make them vote for her.
What's her name again? Angela?
Annabelle.
Like, again, I've just been sarcastic about Annabelle. I truly like, but I do believe if you are struggling, don't throw yourself into the public. Like, that's my only critique I have.
Yeah, like, you're just throwing yourself to the wolves.
Like, let's be honest here. If Ash lost, say, his mother, like, do you really expect him to go, well, Piggy, welcome back to watching Walford? Obviously not. Like, you go, Ash, take as long as you need, and then come back when you can. Yeah, like, I understand. It's the thing of
like 9 months or something.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of the thing to say, be brave and be strong. Yeah, but if you lose someone, don't be fucking brave and strong. Grieve that thing, because if you don't grieve it, it's going to grow into anger, and then you got to unleash that anger onto innocent people who've done nothing wrong. Like Dave in Starbucks, he misspelled Annabelle and put Hannibal, and you're like, fuck you, Dave. Why are you angry? Oh, my husband's dead. Alright, thanks, you ruined my day, and all I did was spell Hannibal and not Annabelle.
Like that fucking Christmas, like that fucking person at the card. Oh, are you excited for Christmas? Nah, not really. My son shot himself last year. I gotta fucking sit with that. Or I know it sucks for you, but why you fucking with me? I'm just a lowly shop assistant who had to fucking help you, you little bastard. But regardless, do you agree or disagree with Piggy's taste? We probably won't respond to them. There's just a lot going on this week.
Yeah, probably I'm going to get some EJ in the comment section. But actually, wars are actually a good thing for humanity because it shows the weak from the strong. I'm like, piss off, mate. Piss off. You're not welcome in this comment section, mate.
But there we are. This has been another episode of Strictly Speaking, episode 8. Halfway through the competition. I don't know if there's any more theme nights. I'm not entirely sure. But now, as said before, we are trimming the fat. The dancers who can't progress further are getting left behind. Angela Scanlon, Angela Rippon, fucking Krishnan, Adam Thomas, even Annabelle. Very soon, we will be seeing some more fan favourites be eliminated from the competition, but fundamentally about the performance that you leave on the dance floor that night. And, or if the BBC goes, yep, he was a war hero, he was fantastic, look at him, the spice is back in his life, he puts hot sauce on his burger, he's living life to the extreme. It's always interesting to see the more reality TV type antics, because Strictly's in a really weird place, where Strictly is a reality TV show. But it's a competition, and it feels real, and not much of it feels manufactured. It feels authentic, which is why it's still going on and will go on for many years to come. And it's something to be studied, honestly, lads. It's fantastic stuff.
Just to add on to that point, if you don't mind me adding on, I'm gonna try and keep this short, but if it goes into a 5-minute rant, I'm sorry. I'm on one tonight. But my take is like, yeah, Strictly's in a weird place because I don't mind reality TV, but it's not my kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Like, reality TV is not my thing. Like, oh, feel sorry for me. Why? Because my son keeps beating me up because I keep giving him cornflakes instead of honey flakes. Oh, feel sorry for me. That's not my kind of thing. I hate shows like Super Nanny, who basically throw families into the mix. Hate shows like that. I don't mind Love Island or Big Brother. They're not my cup of tea, but I don't mind them if people like them. But if you like Super Nanny or any shit like that, that's fucking stupid. Why put your family?
Not reality TV, that lifestyle documentaries.
They're not fucking lifestyle documentaries. Do you think half that shit's actually real? No.
Yeah.
My son is an abusive Nazi. What's he like in real life? Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen.
You say that, but we are going to cover Tough Enough on the wrestling channel, which is just token reality TV shit.
Yeah,
love it, but you know.
Yeah, but Strictly, it's the kind of thing, I don't mind reality TV. It's not my thing though. Fucking hate reality TV. But again, when it comes to like Love Island and Ash goes, hey, look, do you want to review it? I'll review it, sure. But Strictly's in that weird position where it is reality TV, but it's the kind of thing where BBC don't have their Big Brother. They don't, or do they? No, they don't. They don't have their Big Brother. They don't have their Love Island. All they have is Strictly. They probably did back in the 90s or 90s. They probably had something, but they have nothing like that. So they need something like that. And in order to do that, they have to have Strictly. And I don't want it to be mixed like Love Island or Big Brother. But the sad reality is, the BBC are a big company who don't know what to do with their money. So they just go, well, fuck it. We're making Strictly like fucking Big Brother. Who's in the house now? He's in the house. I don't like when they go, cheer for this guy. Why? Where his wife and child tried to kill him, so he shot them 5 times and then danced on the graves and said hallelujah. Okay, what? So was he a hero? A murderer? He's a hero. Fair enough. It's just annoys me. But I don't know. Annabelle, I'm sorry.
There we are. No, everybody turned off at the Annabelle rant initially, not hearing the apology.
get clips out of context.
I don't know. I think it's in a weird place where it has a sense of class, which a lot of other reality shows don't have. Like,
yeah, because reality, because if I can just add on to that point, reality TV is trashy TV, and people will go, no, it's a fairly. If you think that's fucking like Tories having prawn duck for dinner, then you're fucking wrong. Reality TV is made for the poor people who can't afford the expensive channels and they need something to watch, so they put on Jersey Shore, for instance. Like, it's just the poor reality TV shows, and like that's it. That's basically it. And Strictly's in the weird one because BBC is a fairly fancy company. Like, BBC is not like Channel 4, where I consider Channel 4 and ITV like lesser, like more, I don't want to say independent,
well,
but they're not the big one.
BBC and ITV are the top two, but
yeah,
otherwise.
And Channel 4 is like the independent one, I would say.
Yeah.
Even though it's not, but in comparison. And the BBC is like to me personally, it's more for the Tories, because you get more sophisticated stuff, and you get like Toy Story, because they get random movies. Like, one week they'll have Toy Story, the next week they'll have Bob the Builder builds a gigantic Jenga block. But I just think, yeah, it's in a weird place, and it's weird to see, but BBC is for a certain people. Like, if you're 20 watching the BBC, do you think, like, people will be like, oh, you're very sophisticated? They'll be like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? What the fuck are you doing with your life? Get a life. Like, if you're over 40, I understand, but, you know, oh, I just watch it for Pointless, you know, I like Pointless. Love that question. Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't have much to add to that point, but I will once again. Yeah, fair enough, mate. It's just kind of wild how it's funny how it's not viewed in the same vein, because it is trying to produce something very classy, something meaningful, and that's why so many people like get behind it and really enjoy it. And it's something to be appreciated, and it's something honestly to be studied, because you're taking people who may have never danced before, and you're saying you dance and you dance you dance to a high level, and people get behind you. So it's just a cool thing. But regardless, this has been another episode of Strictly Speaking, the Strictly Come Dancing podcast that you voted for. Initially we were just going to do this tomorrow and loop it in with Sundays, but obviously regularly scheduled programming. The next week's might be a bit tired as Piggy's visiting next week, and the Saturday and the Sunday is like, I don't want to do anything, fucking hell. You know, social
I don't mind,
battery. My social battery is going to be absolutely drained. I'll be like, I need a week off.
And then he'll get a week off. But yeah, we are doing November. What a way to wrap this up. We're doing... Oh, Annabelle, your husband's dead. Fuck you, Annabelle. Hot two. Guys, we're doing Movember. You know, get that money in. Look, I love the comparison. But yeah, we're doing Movember, guys. So if you want to donate and help us grow a mustache, just like growing a tree, be sure to donate.
I need to shave it. I'm getting all the stubble again, which has pissed me off. I actually quite like having the fucking smooth face. Quite lovely, actually.
So if you want to donate, you don't have to donate. There will be a link on top of the description. If Ash remembers, if not, it'll be in the pinned comment down below. It'll be the only comment on this video, because everybody clicked off when I went on a rant about Annabelle, even though I was just doing a joke. I was just trying to wind Ash up, but it didn't work. Ash knew I was going to do it, so next time I have to do it on the bed.
But I was just more so, I was seeing this and I'm like, there's got to be another reason. Like, well, you know, we do make the token criticisms and the token stuff, but we aren't like fucking one-dimensional where it's like, I'm angry. Why? Because they didn't do a shimmy. And it's like, yeah, well, there's more happening there, isn't there? You know, there's more reasons to it.
But yeah, so if you want to donate to Movember, maybe off camera, me and Ash will talk about what we will set for goals. Like if you donate £50, what we'll watch, what we'll review, that kind of thing. So like $10, well, I don't know, we'll watch Christmas 2012. something like that. But if you want to follow our wrestling channel, it's One More Match 182, where we plan to review WWE, ECW from the start to the finish. We might give up in the middle. But if you also want to see us review Tough Enough, we'll gladly review that. My schedule I currently have is, it's just a rough schedule at the minute, is WWE ECW on a Tuesday, like it was in real life, and then Tough Enough Thursday, because that just rhymes to me. Tough Enough Thursday. Yeah. And then podcast Saturday. Followed by the review on Sunday, or the pay-per-view. But yeah, and if you just want normal content, you can follow us on Watching Walford on Twitter/X, Instagram and Twitch, and subscribe to us on YouTube at Watching Walford. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, and if we hit 300 subscribers, we're on the road to 400 subscribers. And if you don't want any of that jazz, well, maybe just stick around. Maybe you don't want to watch this video, but maybe you like some other videos. Maybe you want some other content. We're gladly open to content ideas. Will we do all of them? No, but we're open.
Yeah, so that person commented about the oh, you're the executive producer. What would you bring in? What would you change? And they haven't touched it in at least a month. It's a good idea, but it requires a lot more thought and effort. And there's a lot of other bigger fish. Well, I want to be all fancy and actually figure it out. But Piggy will just go, kill off 3 people, bring back Max Branning, and done. Whilst I'll be like, alright, I've got the fucking plan. I've got it mapped out on month to month. Here's what we're gonna do.
So guys, in January we're gonna kill off Linda. In February we're gonna bring back Mick Carter. In March we're gonna have a giant orgy on the square. All the gay characters all in the square are gonna have a big fucking orgy. You won't believe it. In April we're gonna have a cancer storyline. In May we're gonna have a bombing go off. It's like, Ash, you went too far with this. What the fuck are you on about? It's like, yeah, but Piggy, you have to be realistic. And I'm like, Jesus. And then you look at me. So Piggy, what would you do? Bring back Max, bring back Heather, bring back Willie. Thank you. Bye. But yeah, subscribe, and we'll think of ideas for pledges, what to do for the Movember off camera if Ash is not sleepy. And we will get
sleepy, man. I'm so fucking sleepy.
And we will see you in the next one. Maybe
Yes.
not. Maybe I've cancelled this channel.
No, not quite. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, share the videos, and just keep giving us cool ideas, keep talking to us, and we'll keep having fun. Been nice to see a lot of other videos blow up as well, but nice to see the alternate storylines blow up. Nice to see that big EastEnders news video, as seemingly a lot of people missed it as well. So it's been good fun. As always, thank you for watching. We have been Watching Walford. Big appreciations to everybody being here. Thank you, and bye.